Hello children, let us start today new chapter called Climate of India. What is the meaning of climate? Have any idea? Now I'll just want to know that in what purpose or to explain what this word climate is used and how can you differentiate climate with weather. Generally early in the morning, we feel it is too pleasant during the time of sunrise and we say today's climate is very good. Is that so? We have to say that climate is very good. No, we must say that weather is very good because climate do not change so frequently day to day and time to time, but yes, weather do have changes based on its different elements like temperature, precipitation, humidity and pressure of air. So based on these various elements of weather do change from time to time, day to day, morning to evening, afternoon to night. So by this we understand that weather is not something which is constant, that keep changes all the time. Early in the morning it's so pleasant because it is not hot. It is so pleasant because we see that is a not very bright sun or very high temperature, we must say. But as time goes on, sun moves over the head, temperature increases, cold air we don't experience, seems to be very sultry and sweaty. Again we feel it is too pleasant in the evenings. If the day is too hot, sometimes it may immediately leads to heavy rainfall. And that rainfall may immediately stop next hour or maybe next 10 minutes. This is what called as weather. Yes, climate do have some connectivity with weather based on the changes of weather, and the changes is constant, which can be predictable. Then that type of changes is called as climate. I'll just let you know that what is that. As we know, we have 3 seasons. How many seasons we have? 3. Summer, then comes rainy, then comes winter. So these are the major 3 seasons. There is a change. There is a change of temperatures in summer. There is a change of precipitation in rainy. There is a change again in temperatures during winters. And these changes we know very well. As I said, what are the various elements of weather? Temperature, precipitation, humidity, and you can also say that atmospheric pressure of air. So these all are termed as elements of weather, and this will be keep changing and changing every time. So the frequent changes which is unpredictable, which we don't have any idea and we don't know that what happens next minute or next 5 minutes or next day or in the afternoon, then that condition is called as weather. But these changes of temperatures, the changes of precipitation during rainy, and again temperatures changes in winters, this can be predictable. That means we know very well this, whatever the changes is happening in temperatures and precipitations over these periods, especially I am talking about seasons, this is predictable. I know that every year we come across with 3 seasons. Is that any time that we missed out any of the season? No. And this for the sure, this seasons will come and That is also because of the elements of weather, but that is constant, will never get changed. Then that unchanged changes. What is unchanged? Coming seasons is unchanged. What is changes? That summer, rainy and winter. That means there is no change in that specific changes. The changes is there always. Then it is called as climate. Now did you understand what is the difference between climate and weather? Right. Climate and whatever you get the information about the climate will not be very strategic, but we do have certain informations or certain reports that we will get from meteorological departments, that is all about weather conditions. So day to day we do get certain weather reports through your news channels, TV news channels, and you will be knowing only about the weather reports, because weather is something which is always changeable. That is the reason we will get the report of that. Climate is not something which to be known. That is the reason we don't get any reports of the climate. Did you understand? So that is how we can differentiate between climate and weather, and I have given various examples to differentiate between these two. And if you really wants to know how this climate seems to be in Telangana, the climate of Telangana, and when you compare with the different other the landforms or latitudinal extent and altitudinal extent, there will be certain changes. Yes, by this what do we understand? Climate will not change. Climate of that specific region will remain, but climate of that region, when you compare with some another region, then there is a changes. Climate of Hyderabad will be like this, and climate of Delhi will be like this. But do climate of Delhi and Hyderabad the same? No. That is because of various factors which is influencing the type of the climate of that region. What are they? They are latitudes, land and weather relation, relief and upper air circulation. And these are called as climatic controls. Okay children, so whatever the climate that we see keeps always changing from one place to another place. Like I have said, the latitude of Telangana is different and the latitude of Delhi is different. The landform of Hyderabad is different. The landform of Leh is different. So because of the change of the relief, that means elevation of the land, whether it is mountains, plateaus or plains, are based on the relation between the land and water. Okay, land and water means that we will learn. Okay, and as you go away from the equator, latitude increases, temperature decreases. See, based on the latitude, based on the altitude, relief is nothing but altitude only, right? Mountains, plateaus, plains. Latitude, height is more in mountains, less higher of plateaus, and very low lying areas are plains. So latitude, altitude, wherever the water bodies, okay, wherever the water bodies, there you see the temperatures will be very different, and based on the upper air circulations. So by this what we understand is different regions do have a different type of climatical conditions based on these various factors, and which are called as climatic controls. So what are climatic controls? Climate will always differ from place to place based on these factors, which will have its influence, that amount of the rainfall, temperatures receiving over that region, and make the climate different from the other regions. So I have certain examples with you. I'll just put it to you, and you will be understanding much better that what are these various changes among the places from different places from one place to another place. Okay children, so and whatever the graphs are there, so such graphs what I am going to show you, they are called as climographs. Now just see into slide number 1. So what is this slide number 1? These all are the graphical presentations, and as it is giving you the information about the climate, so this kind of graphs, what you can say, this kind of graphs you can say as climographs. What they are called as climographs. So I have a climographs of the first slide. What you are seeing is New Delhi. Likewise, I do have climographs of Leh, Jaipur and Chennai. Let us do the comparison of these climographs from from one place to another place, how there is a changes. Okay children, so in New Delhi, what you are understanding from this climograph? Yes, that red color line is mean maximum temperature. That means they are the high temperatures in Delhi, and whatever the dark green colored line is there, that is minimum temperatures. Okay children, and that blue color bars are there. What are they? They are the bar lines or bar graph is indicating about the mean rainfall of that region. So overall, what do you understand by these three indications, like red line, dark green line and light blue colored bars? Rainfall is very good in the month of July and August. Okay, and it is also better in the month of September. That is what about New Delhi. And whereas if you see, the temperatures are very high. In New Delhi, what are the temperatures? It seems like what is the maximum temperature? See children, temperatures been given, the values are been given to the right side. That means above 40 degrees Celsius. That is about red color. So you can say maybe it is 42 to 43. Okay, and whereas the minimum temperatures are even falling down less than 5. So in the month of January, you just see the lowest temperatures are falling down to even 3 degrees. Okay, so that is what? That is all about maximum temperatures and minimum temperatures. Now let us see about rainfall. So what is the rainfall? 250 millimeters. Till there it is been given. So rainfall is given in millimeters. So in the month of August, they are receiving good amount of rainfall. That means approximately they are receiving till 250 millimeters of rainfall. Okay, this is all about Delhi. And are you seeing New Delhi? It is situated in between. They have written northern and eastern. What is this northern? Northern is nothing but it is latitude. That means 28.6 degrees north latitude. Yes or no children? Latitudes will indicate about northern southern hemispheres, and whereas east and west are the longitude. So 77.2 degrees east is a longitude. So this is the location of New Delhi, and these are the values of mean maximum temperatures, mean minimum temperatures and mean rainfall. What is the meaning of mean children? Do you remember? Yes, you will take the averages of the values that you have learned in your previous classes. Maybe grade 8 you have learned it, right? So what you have to do, whatever the values are very close, those will be taken as average. So that is what mean is indicating about, because temperatures and rainfalls will be always fluctuating, right? Fluctuating means what? Increasing or decreasing. Okay children, now let us see slide number 2. It's about Leh. Okay, so Leh, where is Leh situated? It is situated in Ladakh. Do you know Ladakh? Yes, now it is Union Territory. So Leh is the coldest place in India. Okay, that is what as per the departments like meteorological department. So what all they stated about the Leh, their temperatures as well as the rainfall. Let us see the maximum temperatures. What we have seen over here is hardly 25 degrees is, and beyond that it is increasing. Yes or no? That is the mean maximum temperatures, and the lowest temperatures are falling down. See, all minus degrees. Are you see? 0 degrees, -5, -10 and -15, -20 also. So the temperatures are falling down. If you see in the month of January, the temperatures are falling down, -15 also. That is the reason I was saying Leh is the one of the coldest place in India itself, and its location is 34.8 degrees north latitude and 77.34 degrees eastern longitude. Okay children, so this is all about temperatures. And what about the rainfall? So generally the rainfall will be in the form of snowfall, obviously. Yes or no? So around 15 millimeters of rainfall it is receiving. So obviously rainfall will be in the form of snowfall. So you can say it is snowfall. Okay. Now just see slide number 3. It is about Jaipur. Where is Jaipur situated? Jaipur situated in Rajasthan. Very good. So what about its mean maximum temperatures? Just see, it is maximum is like it is almost like Delhi, no? About 40 degrees Celsius. Okay children, and its location is 26.9 degrees north latitude and 75.8 degrees east longitude. So it's just very close to Delhi location. So the temperatures are seems to be, the highest temperatures are seems to be almost same, and the lowest temperatures are falling down in the month of January, less than 10, yes, less than 10 degrees. So just like Delhi. So we can say Delhi and Rajasthan, that means Jaipur region is almost having the same amount of temperatures are been receiving. But yeah, even months also seems to be quite same, and even rainfall also seems to be receiving like same. In the month of July and August they are receiving good amount of rainfall. Good means in the sense is 200, but whereas in Delhi we have seen it was approximately 250 millimeters of rainfall in Delhi, but whereas here it is Rajasthan region, right? Jaipur is in Rajasthan, so obviously here the amount of rainfall will be obviously low. So they are receiving the rainfall just crossing 200 millimeters, so maybe 210 or 215 millimeters of rainfall approximately again. So this is about Jaipur. Now when you go to Chennai, that is slide number 4. In slide number 4, Chennai, its latitudinal location is quite different. It is situated in southern part of India, not southern hemisphere, because complete India is situated in northern hemisphere only, right? I am saying it is southern part of India. Okay, it is completely peninsular region. Yes or no? Chennai. So as it is receiving cold sea breezes, warm sea breezes from the water bodies, which is Chennai is close to which water body? Yes, it is close to Bay of Bengal Sea. So during summers they are receiving cold sea breezes, and during winters they receive warm sea breezes from Bay of Bengal. So the fluctuating of temperatures, or you can say the difference between the highest amount and the lowest amount of temperatures seems to be not extreme, like how in Delhi you have seen highest temperature is above 40 and the minimum temperature is less than 10 degrees. Okay, but whereas here in Chennai they are not receiving the extreme temperatures like Delhi and Jaipur. Okay, they are receiving the moderate temperatures, because in summer cold sea breezes, in winter warm sea breezes, so they are not at all experiencing very or you can say variation of, or the greater variation of temperatures. So what is the highest temperature here is around, you can see in the month of May and June, not even crossing 40 degrees, children. Did you understand why? Because they are these regions will be receiving the better cold sea breezes, right? So that is the reason the temperatures are not varying. Though Chennai, it is situated in the south part of India, that means closer to equator. Yes or no? It is very closer to equator compared to Delhi. Delhi is a little away from equator. Chennai is closer to equator, but what is the reason that Chennai is receiving the moderate temperatures but not Delhi? Because Delhi is not receiving any of the breezes, but whereas Chennai is receiving wonderful breezes from the water bodies. That is the reason temperatures are seems to be moderate. Okay, and whereas the minimum temperatures are not falling down less than 20 degrees Celsius. See, even in winters they are not extreme cold, it seems. Okay, and rainfalls are good, much better. Rainfalls, they are receiving 350 millimeters of rainfall, is very good compared to Delhi. Chennai is receiving good amount of rainfall because again they are very close to the ocean bodies, and not ocean, sorry, it is sea, that means water bodies, and they are receiving good amount of humidity from the water bodies and good amount of rainfall. Did you understand? So overall, Chennai, what is its location, is 13.1 degrees north latitude, and that means very close to equator, right? And 80.3 degrees eastern longitude. Now did you understand what are these four different climographs, graphs which are giving the details about the climate of that particular region? So what did you understand about this? I said climate. Climate of India is common, that means having the seasons. Okay, we do have certain type of climate, and that climate is common for whole India, but on which latitude it is located or on which altitude it is located and where it is located, whether it is away from the water bodies or closer to the water bodies, based on these all reasons, that particular region is having the variation of temperatures and the rainfall. Otherwise, in the previous climographs we have seen the temperatures in summer, temperatures during winters, and rainfalls, amount of rainfall in rainy season. By this, what do we understand is climate is about the seasons. Okay, but how much of that effect of that season is whether more or less, that depends upon the location of that place. So this is what all about the climate. So climate is common, but the changing, or you can say variation of the climate effect, will be differed from place to place. Why they are differing from one place to another place? That is what we will learn in factors influencing climate and weather. What are the factors influencing climate and weather? I think you people are seeing over here. Yes, these are the four graphs that we have seen, right? New Delhi, Leh, Jaipur and Chennai. Why every place is having their own amount of temperatures and extremeness of winter and good amount of rainfall? Why this variation is there? That is because of the various factors. The factors which are affecting the climate as well as the weather of that particular region. What are they? Okay, so these are the factors, and because these factors are having the influence on the type of that climate, so they are also called as climatic controls. What they are called as? Climatic controls. What are they? Latitude, I have said already. Land and water, that's what I was talking about. Chennai and New Delhi, right? Land and water relationship. Relief means what? Whether it is mountain, plateau or plain. Okay, how is its elevation? That means altitude. And upper air circulation. So these all three I have already said. latitude, altitude, and land and water impact will be there of that particular region, will be having impact on that particular region. And now we have added one more point is upper air circulation. So these, what are these actually? How these are having its impact or influence over the climate and weather conditions. Okay, so that we will learn in the next class. By then, before we leave, I do have one more slide, slide number 5. Please look into slide number 5. So this is what is your homework for today. After synopsis, you are going to do this, completing this table. So that's what we have learned. Climographs of Jaipur, Leh, New Delhi and Chennai. Relief, you have to say what is the relief, whether it is what kind of relief it is. Okay, whether it is mountainous region, whether it is a plain or plateau, you should be able to. Range of maximum temperatures during the year, that's what we have discussed. The maximum temperatures of this particular region you have to write down here, what I was been saying till now. Range of minimum temperatures you have to write. Name of the the wettest month, that is also there, in which month more amount of rainfall they are receiving, it is given in the climographs. And the last one is name the driest month and the rainfall for that month. So you have to even looking into the climographs what I have shown you. So looking into that, just write down this, name the driest month. That means which month is not receiving better amount of rainfall. That means in which month that place like Jaipur, which month it is receiving or not receiving any amount of rainfall or very little amount of rainfall, then that month will be the driest month, yes or no? So that month you have to write down over here. Okay children, so hope it is very clear to fill up this table. And down you have some questions also. What are the warmest and coldest months in Leh? So by these 4 climographs, using those 4 climographs, you are supposed to write down the answers for this. From the range of temperatures in the above table, say whether Jaipur is in general hotter than Leh. Explain your answer. So you should be writing down in very simple keywords over here itself. Compare the climate of Delhi and Chennai. So you should be trying to give in one sentence or not more than 2 sentences. Read carefully the rainfall pattern for Leh. In what ways is this different from the others? From your atlas, can you find out some other places in the world that have similar amount of rainfall pattern just like Leh? Okay, so that means you have to check out the hilly regions, because Leh is also such kind of region. So just check out what are the other regions which do have almost same pattern of climograph of Leh. Identify the wet months for Chennai. How is this different from Jaipur? Now please come back to the board. Have you seen in the slides? Yes. So in the slides, by looking into these slides, you have realized that if you just compare Delhi, okay, Delhi is situated in different latitudinal location, and even Jaipur is quite similar to the latitudinal location of Delhi. So we don't see there is much variation of the amount or the temperatures receiving. And yes, obviously even the percentage of rainfalls receiving also. But if you compare these all with Leh, Leh is highly elevated land. That means altitudinal changes. As altitude increases, temperature decreases. I have said you, as you move away from the earth's surface, the density of the air will be very, very less. When the density of the air is less, they will not hold any heat with them. Right children? So Leh is a highly altitudinal located place. So there the temperatures will be different, and overall the rainfall also seems to be different. So that is what the climate of Leh, and they do have majority, we must say that they do have minus temperatures also. But just see, compared to Chennai, Delhi and Chennai is quite different. In Chennai, what do you see? The temperatures are not very high and they are not very low. So overall, by this we understand that Chennai seems to be quite moderate region. Why? That is because of the relation between land and water. Because the land which is very close to the water bodies, they will be continuously receiving the sea breezes. During, if it is a summer, okay, land will get very fastly heated up. Water will not get heated up very fastly. Land gets very fastly cooled down, but that is not happens with water. So regularly, maybe it is summer season or winter season, land will be always, whatever the land which is closer to the water bodies, they continuously receive these sea breezes. During summer, they will receive cold sea breezes, and during winter, they will receive the warm sea breezes. So by this we understood that the relation between land and water makes difference in the climatical condition of that region. So that is what we have got to know or come to know from the climatograph of Chennai. Yes or no, children? So this is what the relation of land and water. So overall, latitude, relief and land and water relation, that we have already known, and that we will very detailedly learn in the next part of this lesson. And we too also learn what is this, something which is never heard before, that is upper air circulation. So this also we will detailedly learn in your part 2 of this lesson. So hope you have understood and enjoyed your climographs, which is quite new, this is a new experience that we have seen these climographs, not only just increasing and decreasing of the temperatures, with including rainfall also. So everything, all the information put at one, that means all the seasons I am talking about, summer, winter and rainy, has been put under one graphical presentation. Is such a very informative climographs. So hope you have understood the class and get prepared for the next class to know more about the factors which are influencing the climate and what are these climatic controls, how do they have their effect. Okay children, hope you have understood, and we will wind up the class for today and we will know in the next class further more information about this. Thank you.